Well, good morning, America. We are in Elysburg, Pennsylvania. E-L-Y-S-B-U-R-G. If you want to see where this is at, just go to Google Earth and type in Elysburg, Pennsylvania. And once you zoom into it, then back out and type in on the search bar Great Dane trailers. And it'll show you where Great Dane trailer is in Elysburg. It'll zoom right to this building. And it's brand new, or fairly new. There's the factory up on top of the hill up here. I came in on the other side of these trees up here on the hill. I came in that road to the guard shack, went around the building on the back side between the building and the hill. Come around, it's one way around the building. Come around down this little zigzag down to the lower lot down here. And the guard asked me not to come back up real quick because they're getting ready to go to lunch and there's going to be a lot of cars traveling around by the guard shack. And he said, just could you wait down there for 10 or 20 minutes and that will let the traffic get out. I'm like, okay. So I thought, well, I get the camera out and I'll do something. So these are, I'm going to give you a real quick rundown of a Walmart trailer, the outside, inside, and what's different about a Walmart trailer than a normal trailer. Not much, but a few little things. All right, this is a factory, or just brand new trailers that haven't been decaled or nothing Walmart has been put on them yet. They're finished trailer, but not to Walmart specs, okay? And then these trailers are done. As you can see, they've got decals and a few other security measure things and whatnot on them. So I'm gonna run through and show you what this stuff is. All right, here we come over to this trailer, and a Walmart trailer usually has some extra security things, like right up here, this gizmo. That's an antenna. On the very, very top of it, there's a small solar panel that keeps the battery charged up. And then that bigger box that hangs down below has an antenna in it. And when they go through their security guard shacks, there's an antenna that on a pole that communicates with that and tells the system, the computer system inside the warehouse, or Walmart's system, what trailer has left, what time it left, what time it got back, what time it was loaded, what time it was emptied. You know, they keep track of all that stuff. So for speed and efficiency. All right, now we get on the inside of the trailer, there's something else on this that somehow ties into that, and I'm not sure. I can speculate on it though. All right, then on the front, most trailers have this permit box, and that's where you keep your insurance, but your registration and inspection forms and things like that for the police. They want to see that stuff when you do an inspection. This right here has something to do with Walmart. If you flip this little clip here on the left, yeah, I'll just show you. Come on, split it. There we go. See, there's green right there, and if you flip it the other way, it's red. And Walmart uses that for some reason. It identifies their trailer, whether it's loaded or empty or something, or whether it's green means it's ready, roadworthy, ready to go. Red means it needs to go into maintenance. Some I don't know what their process is, but there's something like that. Now, if you see these skirts, now a lot of people probably know what that is, but it's basically just for aerodynamics, for better fuel economy. California come up with the idea that you have to do certain amount of things to trailers to make them legal in their state, and these skirts are one of them. So almost every trailer company that goes to California, they just order their trailers with these skirts on them. Walmart just does it nationwide, no matter where. This trailer's going to Florida, so it'll probably never see California, but it's got skirts on there. They look at it like, hey, if it gives us 1/100th of a fuel, 1/100th of a mile per gallon better, with as many trucks and trailers as they have, that adds up. All right, one other thing is, see this little light right here, right there. That little light, let me explain what that is. Back here on the trailer tires, on the axles, they have air pressure. It fills the air up. So when you crawl up underneath the trailer, ooh, get down under here. Ow, it hit my head. That felt good. All right, right here, see that green hose? That green hose comes down to a fitting that goes into the axle. The axle is basically just a great big pipe, okay? And that axle, they pressurize it with air, 120 pounds of air pressure. That comes from the tractor for your air brakes and all that. That's where they get that air from. That air comes through the center axle, through this hub, through this little fitting, and this hose goes to the inside tire, or outside tire. This hose goes to the inside tire. All right. What that does is airs the tire up. Now there's a little box under there. I'm not going to crawl under and find it for you, but there's a little small box. Inside it, it has a pressure regulator and a sensor. If that sensor senses that one of these tires is low, it sets that light off. So the driver sees that light go off and he knows he's got a bad tire. Either a blowed out tire or just a nail and low pressure, which will cause a blowout eventually. So, all right, as far as Walmart, what else? I got DOT bars. I think everybody kind of knows what a DOT bar, so your car doesn't, if a car rear ends a truck, the car doesn't go up underneath there and decapitate the people in the car. That's what that DOT bar is for. It's a safety device. All right, I'm gonna open the trailer up. I need both hands to do it, so I'll sit you down. All right, we're inside the trailer now, way up at the front. I told you on the outside that antenna box and everything, well, that's tied to this thing. And I do not know what it is. I believe that's a camera in there, but I don't know. And it's got some kind of, maybe it senses fire. I have no idea. But I'm guessing it's probably got something to do with security, loss prevention, you know, theft, that kind of thing. So that's a Walmart deal. All right. Now your inside trailer, the roll-up doors are just like your garage door at home. Got a track, wheels, just like your garage door, okay? This is a safety latch, so let's say somebody closes the door on you, all right? And you can't get open, you can pull that lever and it will open the door for you, or it releases the door latch. All right? All right, and then also, these are E-track. This is the tracks that are built into the trailer, all the way down every 2 foot. And they have these little notches in here. And they have this thing called an E-clip that clips into there with a strap, like a toe strap. And that strap comes across here, and that one ties in over here, and you put a ratchet and ratchet it in. That will hold your pallets in place. And you can do different ways with them. You can, let's say you have a pallet sitting right here, okay? You can put an E-strap right here, have the strap come around over to here, and then back up to this one, and you can actually strap a pallet to the wall, okay, so it doesn't fall over. Let's say it's something that's delicate and you don't want it to fall over. You can secure it better. So anyway, that's the inside of a trailer. Nothing too fancy, but in case you've never been inside a semi. So that's the inside of a Walmart trailer. This is the outside, of course. You've seen that a million times. So I don't know if that was interesting or not. I'll have to review this and decide whether to put it into a video or not. But I think it's time to hit the road. I'm sure it's after 12 o'clock now, so I'm going to go up there and get on the road, get out of here. So what else? That's it. Let's go. Well, after a long day, we're gonna eat some beans. I've been cooking in the crock pot today. Them been on all day long, and them are good. I made cowboy beans. Well, let me explain what cowboy beans are. Cowboy beans, I have this bag. I only use half of this bag, and you go down to, I get them at Walmart, but you can get them wherever. Anyway, you get these beans, and they come with a little flavor pack. Here's the flavor pack, and I used half the beans and half the flavor pack. Okay, I soaked the beans yesterday, from about noon yesterday up until this morning. This morning, about 8 o'clock, I put them in, I rinsed them off, put them in here, and I chopped up half an onion. So the recipe calls for the whole bag, a whole onion, the flavor packet, and 2 cans of tomatoes. You're either stewed tomatoes or diced tomatoes or whatever, just any kind of tomato, and some kind of meat. And I went in to buy meat, and I was trying to find the the hamburger, the bacon, that is, instead of sliced bacon, you can get the chunk bacon, and I was going to cube it, okay, in small cubes, about 3/4 inch cubes. Anyway, couldn't find any of that, so I just bought some little smokies. Right here. So the recipe calls for a whole bag, a whole onion, two cans of tomatoes, and some meat, and a whole pack. So I cut it in half because this is such a small crock pot. I cut the whole thing in half. Half of the smokies, half of the wherever they are. Where did I put them? Oh, right here. Half of the beans, half of the flavor packet, half of an onion, half. And it filled this one up just perfect. So, let's, I guess, let's dig into it. Now I could buy, or I got some cornbread mix too. Your Jiffy cornbread mix, but I'm not going to bother making that tonight. I think I'll just eat my beans alone, and we'll leave it at that. Put the rest in the fridge. These will be better tomorrow, actually. They always tend to work out like they soften up, or I don't know, they just turn into more of a soup kind of thing. After they've cooled off, went to it's resting, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, we always call these cowboy beans, and they're just this 15 bean soup with, you know, your own added little bit of flair. As far as what I used for, instead of canned tomatoes, I used the Rotel, the hot, and that livens it up a little bit. So here we go. Oh yeah, let's see, get you adjusted here. About right, something like that. Let's check these out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hot. Very hot. Oh yeah, it's gonna hit the spot tonight. So we're gonna sit here and watch TV, deliver in the morning down here in Florida, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh yeah, the little song. Beans, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you, or beans, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Let's have beans for every meal. All right. Good night.